Welcome to Mythbusters today, where we're crunching some numbers regarding the myths regarding fuel consumption. Let's take a look at our fuel subject. Test subject number 1 is a 2003 Toyota Corolla going at about 40 miles per gallon highway. Test subject number 2 is a 97 Chevy Monte Carlo getting about 29 miles per gallon highway. Test subject number 3 is a 2000 Chevy Malibu getting about 30 miles per gallon highway. Now note, this is on gas. Now we're going to take a look at when we were able to magically switch out the engine from gas to diesel. I mean, you could imagine how we do this. We just take a little few things, tinker with them, and boom, we're good. Now, we will get a magically 33% increase in fuel efficiency. This is due to 2 reasons. One is that diesel engines run slower at a lower RPM than gasoline engines. And 2 is that diesel has a higher energy content than gasoline. We would see accordingly the following improvements. That sample 1 would get 53.2 miles per gallon highway. Sample 2 would get 38.6 miles per gallon highway. And sample 3 would get 39.9 miles per gallon highway.
Jamie here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the price differences. How much money are we actually saving going from gas to diesel? As everyone knows, diesel costs a little bit more than gasoline, but we're getting better fuel economy. So what is the price difference? Well, what we're going to do here is we're going to look at our price, gasoline, $2.34 per gallon. We're going to look at our price of diesel, $2.47 per gallon. So what we're going to do is we're going to take those prices, we're going to divide them by how many miles we get per gallon. And that's going to give us this. This is our actual price per mile. So what we're seeing here is we're going to pay about 5 cents per mile with our gasoline and our subject 1. But if we look over here at diesel, we're paying 4 cents per mile. So that's a big difference with switching from gas to diesel, even though diesel costs more. So not only is diesel more fuel efficient, it actually is going to save you a lot of money in the long run. Alright, so we talked about our price savings going from gas to diesel. Well, what about this? What about running a diesel that doesn't come from oil, but we actually grow it? Now that's what we're talking about when we're talking about biodiesel, right? So biodiesel, as you can see here, is an oil, but we're converting it into fuel. Diesel engines are very, very, very good at using this oil to make energy. And that's what we have here in this process. Energy from oil. So it's not quite as energy rich as your petroleum diesel. So you see a small decrease in efficiency. But even with that decrease in efficiency, we've got subject 1 getting 50 miles per gallon, we got subject 2 getting 39, and subject 3 getting 38 miles per gallon. And that's running on pure homegrown fuel.
Thanks, Jamie. I'll take it over from here. So, now we're going to take a look at the CO2 emissions and the difference in them between gas and biodiesel. Now, let's take a look at this. If we were to able to take the total CO2 emissions, we would see a 76% decrease in pounds per gallon from gasoline to biodiesel. Now, if we take a look at our individual samples here, subject number 1, subject number 2, subject number 3, we would see that in the pounds per CO2 per mile for the individual car, we would see that gas goes from 0.60 to 0.11, and subject number 2 goes from 0.837 to 0.158, and subject 3 goes from 0.81 to 0.153. So overall, there is a huge decrease in the actual amount of CO2 emissions emitted per mile when you switch to biodiesel.
So, Adam, gas is better than diesel? Ethically speaking, Jamie, no. We have a fuel and method of usage at our society that pollutes more and is less efficient. So, in my opinion, this myth is busted. And why is it still used?
Well, because of corporate interest and the difficulty that society has with changing.
So, Let's break the mold, rig our engines for biodiesel, and hit the track.
Sounds good.